All right, it's day 186, I believe. Today was a bit of a busy day. I had to do order fulfillment, which was a big day of order fulfillment. It was a lot. It was like 4 hours of order fulfillment, which maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. At least for me. So I did that for majority of the day, and then I sent an email for my ebook stuff, and yeah, the path is becoming a little more clear to me. Also had to work on my job, but yeah, I know last video I talked about I'm potentially quitting, and I haven't totally made the decision yet, but I'm very leaning towards quitting. And because I just look at it like, what's the worst thing that could happen? The worst thing that can happen is I have to get another job. So I'm basically in the same position, but I took a massive leap of faith, and I learned things about myself, and I grew, and I put myself out of my comfort zone, and I took a big risk. And it's like, worst case scenario, I'm back in the same position, but I fucking know that I sent it and I went for everything that I wanted. And then best case scenario is it's a fucking amazing story, and I fucking make it, and I never have to look back. So the way I look at it, although I really don't think that I would fail, I really, with like 90% conviction, I really don't think I'm gonna fail. But it is a little like jarring. It'll be a little harsh, you know. None of this shit is guaranteed. If I stop moving, you know, I die, basically. So I have to fucking keep the ship going. And yeah, it makes me think about, because my brand that I just did fulfillment for, that I've been kind of doing, I started that brand in early July. So it's now been 4 months of that brand. I've made, I think, $16,000. So $4,000 a month on average. My margins, I think, are like 70%. So it's at like $12,000 profit, so $3,000 profit a month, which is enough for me to survive on. But if I look at it, like my best months were in July and August, and I did around 5,000 each, both those months. And then my worst 2 months were, this month was a little better. It got better at the end, but it was this month and last month. Last month I only did 3,000 in sales, and then this month I did just under 4,000 in sales. And I'll tell you the reason that it's like, oh shit, like my business sucks or I suck, but it's like, when I really think about it, it's like September 1st is when I started the ebook business, and so that's what I've been doing for the past 2 months. And so my business took a hit. My other business took a hit. I was not doing any kind of work for it. Like, if I'm being honest, I was probably spending 2 hours a week on it outside of order fulfillment. So 2 hours a week of content creation of videos, and of course it fucking didn't equate, you know. So if I look at it like that, and then in July and August, like, I was putting in a lot more work. I wasn't putting in like massive days, but I was putting in more effort, probably closer to like two hours a day, which is still nothing. So I look at it like that, and it's like, okay, well, if I can put in more effort, which I can, and I will, when I quit my job, it's like I'll probably make similar amounts of money, if not more. And it's also Q4, the buying power is higher. It's the holidays, people buy. My gift, or my product is like a gift. It's like, that's what I'm assuming most of my purchases are the gifts. At least a lot of my customer service emails are like, gift, whatever, birthday. So this is the holiday season. I think my product, I just have that tailwind behind me. So it is kind of the perfect time for me to quit, if I was gonna quit, because I have the tailwind, I know the effort, and I made consistent money with this business for 4 months. It's not like I'm jumping onto a raft that is unstable. It is unstable, but it's not like it's somewhat sturdy. I have track records of making money with this business, and that's just like, that's not even accounting for the ebook. because I don't factor in the ebook business because I haven't made that much money with it. You know, I've only made like $150 with it, so I don't really count that. But that's not even accounting for what I'm going to be doing, because half of my time is going to be spent on my brand and the other half is going to be on the ebooks. And so I think that, yeah, I think I can easily make a couple $1,000s minimum before the end of the year with the ebook. So it's not even accounting for that. Yeah, I'm just yapping at this point. I don't know. I've been saying the same thing to myself like the whole day. But yeah, I'm just at a crossroads because I just feel like the past, like I could have, like, I use this all the time, like I could have quit my job in June and I think I would have been fine, but I didn't. And I feel like from June and up until now, I've been kind of just doing the bare minimum, not doing the bare minimum necessarily in my business, but just like, it's hard to say it without sounding like I've just not been fucking productive, which I have been productive, but like I've been doing, I don't know, I just hit the ceiling, you know? Like I make enough, just enough to fucking cover my shit and be comfortable, you know? So I think if I remove the job, it's like, that's what I mean, like with the job, like when I was making the most money, I was working the least at the job. And when I was making the least amount of money, I was working more at the job. It's like, I never fucking went above and beyond on either. It's like it was just a synchronicity of like, oh, I'm making less here, I'm gonna make more here, I'm making more here, I'm gonna make less here. So I think if I just remove it entirely and just bet on the business, I think it'll be great pressure and I think I'll make more money. I don't see a downside. You know, the downside is I end up in the same position I'm in now with a fucking load of experience under my belt and a fucking risk that I take. So it's interesting. I think it's the right time. I truly do. But I'm not gonna make any decisions yet. I'm gonna wake up. Saturday would be the day I put in my 2 weeks. And so, yeah, that's 2 days from now. It's really 1 day from now that I make the decision. So we'll see up until then, but I'm definitely leaning towards it. And yeah, I'm excited. Just the idea of waking up with like no rain clouds hovering over the day or the week or the month just sounds incredible. Because that's how I view the job. It's like it's just a rain cloud. It's just hovering. It's like it's coming, and I just fucking hate that feeling. So waking up and not having that would be fucking amazing, and I think I would be a lot more proactive, productive, and just like less time wasting, which I don't waste too much time now, but I definitely could do more. So it sounds really good to me. It sounds good to me. But other than that, I mean, yeah, my brain's been ripping a couple hundred a day, nothing crazy. Actually didn't do too hot towards the end of the day, but it's Halloween. Forgot it's Halloween, so I feel like people aren't buying shit on Halloween night, you know what I mean? So hopefully I see some more sales tomorrow. Hopefully November, I honestly think November and December are gonna be my best months ever to date. With or without quitting the job, so that's just another reason to quit though. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here because I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.